Oh,
But
nice.
the executive coaches helped me navigate those type of situations where when I first got into leadership, I did not handle it well. Um, I have, we didn't talk a lot about my background, but I grew up with a lot of strong black women. So my mom was a very strong black woman. Um, my grandmother, my aunts, my grandmother. So we're just strong. And so when something's not going our way and things aren't, and people aren't treating us right, what's natural is to lash out. And that's what I witnessed them do, to tell people off and all that stuff. And you can't really do that in a work environment.
Right.
And I've learned that I mean I didn't, it was just I didn't handle, like, I was very emotional. I just didn't handle the bad treatment that well. But through executive coaching for almost 10 years now, I've learned how to manage my emotions. I've learned how to control um, myself. I've learned how to not react to people treating me badly. I've learned all of these skills that I teach in dating coaching.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I've noticed that a lot of women who have trouble maintaining relationships, they're dealing with not being able to control their emotions, not being able to communicate how they're feeling, or responding out of anger. So,
Let's talk about that, and I'm so glad that you mentioned that. And we didn't get a chance to talk about your childhood, but since you brought it up, being raised by strong black women,
hmm
a lot of us have, most of us have strong black women that have raised us. So you've seen, how they react. But what you've seen is the reactions based off of what was happening in the family or the household. You didn't necessarily see how they would react in the workforce, right?
oh, that's a good question. So, with my mom, I knew she had a temper, and I always saw the backlash from it.
Hmm.
The women in my family who got angry easily, they're they have all passed away, because
Okay.
that's not good for your health to be
Right.
that type of person. And I've learned that that was my example. And through executive coaching, I've learned that that's not how you're supposed to respond to situations. And I think a lot of black women still respond that way. Like, we're taught to, you need to tell them off, you need to, because we have been beaten up so much, that that's that's what we're taught to do. And so I've learned that that's not the way to do it. You're not weak if you learn how to manage your emotions, and you learn not to, that you don't have to tell everybody off when they
Right.
upset you. I've learned all of that. And those, again, those are the skills that I'm teaching women who they get upset with their date, and they just start going off. And then they're like, he ghosted me. I don't know why he ghosted me. And I'm like, like, I know exactly why he ghosted you. So, so yeah, so those are the skills that I'm teaching women, because we're the example we're taught growing up is the direct opposite. We're told to just, you need to tell them off, so kind of thing.
Okay.
So,
So I see it now. I see where we're going here. I see where we're going.
yeah.
In your 9 to 5, you had executive coaching, which now transfers over to you and your ability to be a dating coach.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, it helped. Yeah, managing emotions, because a lot of what leadership is, I've had like 6 leadership positions in the last, I mean, the biggest is not the last one. The biggest one I've managed, I was over 70 employees. So the reason I'm able to do that is because I have people skills. I can interact with people. And so those are the skills that translate to dating, to being a dating coach, is teaching people how to teaching women how to interact with men, and teaching those communication skills. And those are the skills that I've mastered through leadership and through executive coaching. Yeah.